Welcome to the speaking circle practice of dropping down into and coming from stillness when speaking with a group. So if I were speaking to a group now and you were front and center, sitting there, I might be speaking with you or in silence with you, and then I'd move to another person in the audience, be in stillness with you, perhaps speak. Words may show up from the stillness. Be with one person at a time, not having to perform, not having to say anything, seeing what comes through. Then back to you. So to get us into the stillness field, I want to call your attention to breathing. So if we breathe, if you breathe with me at your pace, notice when you get down to the bottom of a breath, before you have to inhale, there's a few seconds of peace, stillness. Let's go there again. Wow, notice the luxury of that time, of that peacefulness, of that vast stillness, that place at the bottom of our breath. You can feel it in your body, perhaps. That's the portal to the vast stillness going through the center of the earth that connects humanity, that connects us in the stillness. So if you're listening in the audience from stillness, and the person up front is being with you from stillness, perhaps in silence, perhaps when words are arising, the room is connected through this sense of ease. Nothing to do, nothing to say. You're listening from stillness. I'm coming from stillness. Stillness is our home. In the videos that you're going to see coming soon, we talk about stillness being our natural home, where we come from. So when I'm speaking from stillness, I'm speaking from my true home. You're listening from home. We're in home together, cozy around the fireplace. So I'm working with a triad. Jean, Kathryn, Carlson, Nancy, Montier, and I, where we're speaking, coming from stillness. So please join us and see what comes through when there's no need to speak. So the words are coming from some authentic, heartfelt, soul-felt humanity that we're sharing together. So one more breath together. Thank you.
Stillness feels. We feel stillness. And when we allow ourselves to feel the stillness, a pregnant pause, a womb, awe, often we really don't know what's coming next. It is so much different than not knowing the answer on the history exam in the 6th grade. That kind of knowing, we're done with that. This is a different kind of knowing, a not knowing but deeper knowing. Stillness is not appreciated in our modern culture. Which is why, as you experience your own version of allowing the stillness to infuse every cell of your body, it might take a little bit to remember exactly how that feels. Your body knows, though. With the stillness being so full of potential, so like the seed of us ready to really grow, what if the seed of everything we've ever dreamed of that lies within us is only asking us to remember stillness and to feel it? And let the stillness nurture the seed of our desires. That stillness is everything. And we get the privilege of sharing it together here, now, and speak from that place. We are made of stars. Oh, let's connect with that silence of the galaxies, the silence of the stars, and see what comes.
Somehow it seems like if we're made of stars, we're made of light. If we're made of stars, we're made of God. If we're made of stars, we're made of stillness. If there's vast, empty, silent spaces in the stillness in the universe, there's vast, empty spaces in the stillness between the atoms and the electrons and all the little quarks and quicks and in every cell. Vast amounts of stillness. Perhaps the sense of feeling the stillness is actually feeling that space. And the space among and between people. Like, what's the potential of a triad? Of 3 hearts aligned on a parallel surface. 3 minds, 3 containers of stillness, 3 powerful potentials aligning. And that's good. I think we're afraid of the massive power of the stillness. We as a kind of a masculine culture. And I'm not attached to that. Maybe that's unfair to label it masculine, but that's the words I've got now. I mean, if you just think of a womb and how strong it is and how amazing it is, or how intelligent those cells are to divide into that, in that simple little space, probably I'm not a man, but I'm wondering if it just in some way pisses them off that they have no control over it. And so that's why they want to control women. And that's why they want to control, that's the stillness. The power of women is in the stillness. Power of feminine, let me just go there. Giving birth. Creating a space for life to happen. Stillness is like this, maybe it's a nurturing kind of a home.
I love this idea of coming from stillness, that we have come from stillness and we are returning home. And it begs the question, so why don't we stay home? Why is it that, what is it that gets in the way of our being at home in stillness? I have a really good friend who was terrified of coming to speaking circles. Not because of speaking, but because of experiencing that stillness. And what I think this opportunity, when we have never, if we have never or seldom experienced a home that is unconditionally loving, it oddly doesn't feel safe to come home. So when we embark upon a practice where the guidelines hold a container of unconditional kind regard, and in those moments you may find, as I found for myself, the mind quiets, the inner critic isn't as loud, the body is more felt, the stillness is present. There's no threat on the horizon. And then I can remember what it is like, what it could be like to be home. And this stillness truly is our home.